Hi everyone, it's Rachel Kleinman from rwcrafts.com. Today I'm sharing this sweet spring card using a lot of brand new Hero Arts products from their recent spring release. I'm starting with the piece of deluxe white smooth cardstock, and I'll be using these tulip layering stencils from Hero Arts. I wanted to mix the colors of the tulips, so I'm starting with a nice yellow. This color is lemon yellow. And then what you see there was a peony, that soft pink. And this whole stencil set actually has 4 different layers. So now I'm layering with the second stencil set. And you saw that was dandelion yellow ink. And now I'm using soft blossom. So I'm just using a slightly darker shade than the first color. And you could really use any color that you want to make your fun springtimey card. Now the third layer is the base of the leaves. And you see that I'm using kiwi ink. This is a beautiful light green ink. And then for the fourth and final layer, I'm using a darker green, which is called Fresh Lawn. And all of the inks that I'm using today are also from Hero Arts. You can use any type of ink you have as long as they're made for blending. And I really like when I have these layering stencils to just add a pop of paste. So I'm actually using Hero Arts glitter paste, and this is the second layer of the stencil. So I lined it back on top as best I could, and now I'm spreading over this beautiful glitter paste. And it's a very, very subtle effect. It's not going to pop out or jump out at you, but to the receiver of your card, they're definitely going to notice, and it has a really nice glittery, shimmery touch to it. It's not even dry, and you can already see that it's shimmery and shiny. Now I have a piece of pitch black cardstock, and I'm using this beautiful tulip pattern cover plate. You can use this cover plate on its own, but it also matches perfectly with the stencil set that I just used. So you see I'm just testing to make sure it lines up nicely on top, which it does. My glitter paste wasn't quite dry yet, so I was being very careful not to get the wet onto my cardstock. And I stamped this very sweet bunny and the happy spring sentiment. I stamped that with Intense Black Hero Arts ink onto their deluxe smooth cardstock. And I will be coloring this with Copics. You can color it with your favorite medium colored pencils, whatever you have on hand. You could even stamp onto watercolor paper, and you could use your favorite watercolor type medium or even the Hero Arts reactive inks to color it. So my glitter panel had dried, so I wanted to get that out of the way, and you see I glued the black panel on top. And now I'm just coloring with the Copics. You see the colors that I've used there. I do blend my Copics a little differently than many other people. I like to start with my lightest color first and build my way to the dark. I find that I get a better blend when I first do a complete saturation of the base color. When I start with the shaded color, I don't like the blending results that I get as much. So yes, I do it a little backwards than some other people that you might see. And then I've just colored the green leaves, and you see the bunny. I like the gray bunny. I thought it would blend in nicely with the black tulip background, but of course a brown bunny would do, or a rainbow bunny. It can be whatever color you want. And you see then I'm just going over my final shading to make sure that the shadows pop in those little nooks and crannies of the cute bunny body. I also like to color on top of a scrap piece of paper. I find that that helps with the absorbing of the alcohol ink. I cut out some foam strips onto these pieces, and I really like to put glue also on the foam just so that I know that these pieces are really sticking to the card and they're not going to get loose over time if the recipient decides to save the card. And I glued that onto an A2 card panel using also Hero Arts Deluxe Smooth White Cardstock. And that completes the card for today. It was a lot of fun, and you can really mix and match the colors and designs and the different stamps to be however you want. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a good one. Bye.